Hi everyone, I hope everyone is being safe at home. I have missed you this week. We are going to try to start bringing you some videos so you can practice at home to keep those dance bodies moving. If you want to lay your yoga mat out, you can get yours real quick. We do not have ours with us. It is at the studio, so we're just working with the bare floor today. I'm going to bring Jocelyn in to demonstrate some of the stretches, and if you guys will follow along. Jocelyn, come on. Okay, first we're going to start from the top. So if you will roll your neck from side to side in the front, please. Drop it all the way to the back. Roll it. Drop your head to the right and pull. And switch. And look down at your feet. Apply a little pressure, not a lot, and push your head down. And look up at the ceiling. As you look at the ceiling, I want you to rotate your head to the right, keeping your head fully back, and to the left, and back up to center. Good. And take a good neck roll all the way through. Good. And let's start with our shoulders. Rolling back. Reverse. You will pull your right arm over your chest and switch. If you will take your right arm, stick it up, touch your shoulder blade, and reach with your left hand, pull behind your head, and bring that back up, and switch. Take your right arm and point to the back wall. Reach from behind your head and pull back. And switch. And roll their shoulders. Okay. If you will have arms all the way up, you will reach to the sky. And let's take a full rotation to the back and bring those around and through. Pulling up. Again. And up. And one more. And rotate the other way. Around. And again. And again. Pulling those arms all the way up and through. Good job. Okay. If you want to go ahead and get into your right lunge. Let me work with the camera here for a second. And bring your arms all the way up and out to your side. Keeping that back knee straight. Abs tight. Drop your back knee. And flex your front foot. Arms up. Extend through the back. Reach out and over. Keep a flexed foot. Push through your lunge. Bring your back leg up. Stay in your lunge. Where you see she came up, stay deeper in your lunge and then pull. Release that back foot. And if you will stand up from that position, keeping your legs in line, making sure both knees are straight. Palms flat on the ground if you can. And I want you to bring your left leg into the back of your right foot. So you'll be in line. Stay parallel. Try to keep your palms flat if you can. If you cannot, you can use yoga blocks. Take your right foot and bring it behind your left. In line. Keeping both knees straight. Getting a good extension behind your hamstrings. Slide your right foot back. And down into your left lunge. Keep your knee nice and straight. Arms out. Abs tight. Straighten that back knee. Good. Now drop your back knee. You can put your hands down. And flex your front foot. Arms up. Extend your back and reach out and over as far as you can. Flex your foot. Don't forget to flex. You're getting a good stretch behind that Achilles tendon all the way up through the back of that leg. And push through to your lunge. Bring up the back foot. Stay deep in your lunge. And come down. Okay. For some of you guys that may not feel that, you can get a yoga block and you can put your knee on the yoga block and then extend from there. Make sure that you're staying nice and deep. And the other side. Switch to your other side. Stay deep here. Good angle. It's very tight in that front hip flexor. And bring that down. Okay? And you can move that. If you will, stand up, put your feet together. Arms up. Oh, I cut you off. And reach out and over. Really looking for the leg portion anyway. Trying to keep your palms flat. And all the way back up. And back over again. Now, if you do not feel a stretch in your hamstrings, you also can stand on a block or two at a time to try to keep your palms flat on the ground. Just get one for right now. Turn to the side. Thank you. Okay, arms up and reach out and over. Keeping those knees just so they pull through there. Lean forward just a little bit, your back a little far. And keep those palms flat. Extend that body down your legs. And back up. And step down. And pile up your next block. Okay. Keep it to the side and stand up. Now be very careful. Make sure that your palms are completely flat on the ground when you are just doing it on the bare floor, and then if you do it with one yoga block, make sure that your palms are completely flat. Arms up and slowly reach out and over. Take your time. And getting a good extension through the fingertips. And it's always good to, if you have a stretch partner or a parent at home that can help you balance, arms up, take your time, and come down, move your yoga blocks, stay to the side, arms up, and reach out and over, and reach behind your ankles, and pull your body all the way down your legs. Very good. And you can sit, still face that way. Flex your feet out in front. When you come to this position, I want you guys to try to lift your heels up off of the ground, getting a full extension behind the knees. So I don't want to see any space under the knees. And arms up. Keep your back nice and tall. And reach out and over. And arms up. Again, reach out and over. And if you guys can reach past your feet, I want you to take your yoga block. Put your feet grabbing. And you can reach over, get a good stretch. If that does not seem to pull all the way through the back of your legs, then you can add another yoga block. Arms up and reach out and over. And flex all the way through your toes too. Good. And arms up. And if you will put a yoga block under your heels. Flex. And push all the way through your ankles and point. Really feel your knees moving. And up, flex. Keep those knees straight. Arms up. And reach out and over. And push through all the way through your ankles, through your toes. Really getting a good stretch through there. And arms back up. While you're right there, you can actually go ahead and open up into your straddle position. No, you can face me. Yeah. Scoot back some. Scoot back. Guys, this is the first time that we're videoing, so be patient. This is a learning curve for us. Okay, I want you to put your hands behind your head, elbows out, point through your feet, and I want you to lean. Make sure your elbow is going behind your knee, then take your left arm and extend. Getting a good stretch through and back up. Hand comes right back behind the head, really opening those shoulders and over. And reach. And back up. Slowly lower down. Keep your control. Yes. Try to rotate through your hips. Pull your feet up some. There you go. And back up. Bring that back up. That was a little harder, yes. Okay, if you will, arms out. Over top. Make sure that you're reaching over top of your ear and not in front. When you reach in front, you're cutting off some of your stretch. And back up. And over. Mix your hands. Reach over top of the ear. Rotating. We got something going on there. And back up. And slowly lower yourself back down. And back up. Good job. Okay, if you will go ahead and get into your right split. Just roll over into your right split. Yes, keep your rotation. And go ahead and come through to your left. I like to do right and left splits before we really tackle the straddle. Extend through, and we will extend these splits in just a moment. Push through that knee. Good. Okay, so now guys, we are going to get in the frog position. We're going to work on our straddle split. And when you come to the frog position, you want to make sure that your hips are in line with your knees are in line with your ankles, and here you can actually flex. Sometimes I feel like if you guys point, then you rotate under, which is changing the angle, so you can stay in a flex there. Okay. Jazzy, you actually may need to turn sideways because you will not be able to extend with the wall. So turn back to the front. Yes. And in the front. Extend your right leg. When you go through, can you slide back just a tad? There you go. But extend all the way through. Point. You can point through when you guys can point when you're pushing all the way through, but really try not to raise your hips. Keep it as low as possible. Bring that back. Keep your angles. Extend your left. And it is okay to work your foot through and knee, straighten it. No, straighten it. Well, bring them both out. Extend through. Now from here, I want you to tuck your tailbone under, which puts a little bit more pressure underneath your growing area. And relax. And bring your knees back in. Okay. And from this, I want you to push your body up and head back. And then just sit there, open your shoulders. And you may come down, you may lay down. Okay, how's that feel in your hips? Pretty good? Okay, if you guys, I like to do this against the wall. If you will go find a wall, or if you're really close to one, if you'll stand up at the wall, put your hands down in front of you. So we're going to do the splits down the walls. This makes sure that you can keep yourself in line. And you'll just slide out. Keep going. Watch the dance. When you slide down the wall, you want to use your hands to make sure that you're pushing yourself all the way back. If you have someone stretching with you or a parent, they can come and they can just lightly push the quad here to push your knees straight on both sides. And you can do arms all the way out by your side. And this is a good stretch, guys, just to sit in. And come down. Good job. things feel pretty good. All right, if you will get into your right split, now we are going to extend these splits. So if your splits are all the way down, we always want more. Just start with one, please. Yes. And then you will put the block in your front foot. We're going to do right first. That's your left. Your right first. Can you slide back some? Good. And point. Again, guys, if your splits are not all the way down, it is really good to take the time to sit in your splits right now and just keep pushing. If your splits are all the way down, then start building those bad boys up. We'll take that to 2. Guys, I have a cold. I am sorry for all the coughing. Okay. And really push through. Make sure the back knee is straight. Good. Good girl. Really push through your point here. And that's pretty good. Yes. Can you do arms out? Slowly. And turn the back knee and come down. Again, you can take the time and pause the video if you need to block up more than 2 blocks. If you need to go 3 and 4, please take the time to do that. Okay, I'm going to do left. Okay, let's take this up. You will have a better side, some's right, some's left. Tight today. Okay. Take your time. Now, when you don't dance for a week and you're used to doing 4 blocks, sometimes you're down to 3 blocks. And come down. Good girl. All right. So now that you guys have extended your splits, now, if you can extend your straddle split to do that the same way. My assistant here, her straddles are just not ready to be blocked up, but you can put a block on each side of your ankle and sit your straddle split down. Make sure you're building that up evenly. Let's go ahead and start with a good shoulder stretch. Really quick, if you will stand up, you will face the wall. You will put your arm, and you're going to try to keep that even with your shoulder. And let me see if I have you in the video here. Oh, I don't. Hold on. And push yourself back. You can use your left hand to rotate your shoulders. Don't push too hard, just where you feel things get tight. And switch. Good. And go back to the right arm. This time, the first time where we came straight out, now we're going to lift up just a little bit. That changes just the angle of the stretch a little. And it pulls actually a little more. Do you feel that pull a little more?
Yes.
And switch. And lifting up to your angle. Just a little. Go ahead. Make sure your arm stays pushing back. Good. All right. I did shoulders. That way we can have a little bit better extension when they are a little looser when we reach behind us to pull. If you will lay on your tummy, we're going to go ahead and go to the back proportion of our video. If you will lay long ways, change my camera angle again. Can you slide back some, please? Thank you. Okay, I want you to push your body up. Walk your hands up. Push your body up. Relax in your hips. Open your shoulders. Parents, if you are stretching with your kids or you're watching them as they're coming through these videos, you can lightly give them a little tug just through their shoulders. Don't break them, please. Good. And reach all the way back down. All the way straight. And I want you to put your turtle shell on. Now, I call this my turtle shell, guys. This teaches the kids to close in their ribs, tightening through their abs, making a good base right here. Jocelyn, push up again. I'll walk it all the way up. Walk your hands all the way up. Keep your ankles close together, nice and tight, and bring those up to your head. And relax through the center. And if you will notice, if your kids try to open, go ahead. They can go a lot further this way. It just gives a different stretch. Close them. It just gives them a different stretch when the legs are actually together. It's a little harder, yeah. Point. Reach. Tell me when. That's it, Lynn. And come down. And roll over. Go ahead and roll over onto your back. Push your bridge up. Parents, I think everyone will be watching this video from beginners to advanced. Make sure that their fingers are facing their feet, that everything should be kind of parallel. Now you'll notice with our dancers that they want to always turn out in first position, but when we're stretching through our tumbling, we want to try to stay parallel. Now I want you to use your legs, and when they're just going to use their legs to push their chest forward. Trying to get a good extension in. Straighten through the arms. And they can rock in that just a little bit. Good. And come down. Now I want you to put your feet together. Make sure that they keep their hands near their ears. Don't have a lot of space in between. So go ahead and push back up with your legs together. Keeping those knees together. Use your legs to push straight. Don't let them walk their feet out. Make them keep them where they were pushing up out. Closing through here. And come down. Okay, we're going to do that again, and it's going to get better. The more you do that, the better it gets. Push your regular bridge back up. You can open your feet back out. And push your bridge up. Hard floor. This time, instead of pushing their legs forward, you're going to let them walk their hands closer to their feet. Or if my teens are watching this, you do this by yourself. And you just try to get as close to your ankles as possible. And come down. Put your feet back together. I'll let you stretch your wrist in 1 second. And push back up. And straighten your legs. Very nice extension through. Fix your left hand, it's out. Thank you. And come down. Okay, if you guys are on the floor or if your yoga mats are thin, they're not, of course, as thick as the mats that we stretch on at the studio. So let's do a quick little wrist roll. Loosen those up a little. If you'll get on your knees really quick, palms to the ceiling. Palms up and under. Get a good extension. And back up. And up. Turn those under. Straighten the arms. Don't extend them out. There you go. And roll them again. That's good. A little better. A little looser. Okay. Alright, so now I want you to lay back on your back. Do you need a mat for this? We're going to go to our elbows. Should be good?
Good.
Okay. You're going to go up into your bridge, and then you're slowly going to lower yourself to your elbows. So push up into your bridge. And go to your elbows. Making sure your head is not on the floor. And use your legs again to push your chest forward. And relax and do it again. Good, and you can come down. Some of your kids will want to go ahead and kick over out of that, and that is fine. We're just not supposed to have a lot of tumbling through our videos because we do not want anyone to get hurt while they are at home. No unexpected trips to the hospital. All right, so how your back feel pretty good? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Legs feel pretty good?
Yes.
That should give you guys a pretty quick full body stretch. We will, each week I will keep adding on to that. Hopefully we will be back into the studio soon. And that is the stretch proportion of our video. Thank you for joining, and we're gonna get ready and work on some chin stands in our next video and elbow stands.
Bye.